Top news. Whitney Cummings claps back at Fox News for labeling her a conservative. Of course, not much of a comedic line can be made with Whitney Cummings being in the mess of political honey. Fox News recently tried to paint Whitney Cummings as some form of conservative in a recent statement she made on gun ownership. They felt even more pressure to resist the right-leaning labeling just after she gave birth during a candid chat on Bill Maher's Club Random podcast. Cummings had initially made the joke about becoming a mother and how that changed her view on safety on Maher's Real Time with Bill Maher. There I was, now all I want to do is keep my kids safe. So, I do get why they want to have guns. The conservative media grabbed this remark and started to portray the comedian as having undergone some kind of political conversion. But Monday's podcast saw the comedian setting the record straight, stating her philosophy is way more nuanced than single-issue politics. I've always been a very liberal person, maybe even a libtard. But once you have a kid, you start having thoughts that have been characterized as conservative. She dropped the mic line. As soon as I had a kid, I was like, I need a gun.
Now.
There was an outrageous response to the matter on the social platform. The majority just quite really related to the change in perspective Cummings had experienced from becoming a parent. Becoming a bit conservative with age or parenthood doesn't really hurt the cause. The path of parenthood surely changes your perspective immensely, commented one. Another one added, your literal heart is out there walking around and needs protecting. I applaud you. But not everyone bought the protection gun argument. Oh, so we're just gonna ignore school shootings, that is what you should be scared of, not coyotes, fired back one critic, referencing Cummings' joke about protecting kids from wildlife. The comedian quickly clapped back, dork, I'm a comedian making jokes. It got more and more contested from that point, with an inundation of opinions on liberals owning guns. Liberal-owned guns, too. I own 3. I just think maybe they should be a bit harder to obtain than a Roomba, said one. Another one said, a huge misconception is that left-leaning people are scared of firearms. Nobody is trying to come and take it. I'd like to see it be more difficult to obtain one. Replies to Cummings' resistant categorization were courtesy of some deep thinkers. The first sign that you're engaging with an intelligent person is when they can admit to being wrong and correct their opinion, noted one user. Right in the middle is where to live, declared another. The discussion took some weird detours, such as when Cummings said Scientology rejected her when she first came to LA, prompting one listener to chime in with her own cult rejection story. I got rejected from Scientology too. They said I talked too much and just wanted to meet Tom Cruise. Throughout the interview, Cummings maintained her trademark unapologetic stance on not owing anyone political purity tests. I'm too left for the right. I'm too right for the left. I'm like, neither of you kind of want me, she joked during the podcast.
Good.
That's right where you want to be. The entire affair exemplifies how comedians often find themselves in the crosshairs the moment they dare comment on politics, especially women in comedy. Cummings treated it with her usual unapologetic honesty and bristly wit, demonstrating once again why she remains one of the most unafraid voices in comedy today. Whether guns, parenting, or failed attempts to get in a celebrity cult, her brand of realness makes a lot of people unfriendly on both sides just the way she wants it.